Welcome back. I'm MTG Joe, and today we're going to be playing some more Orzhov Control in Best of 3 on MTG Arena. Before we get started, just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to get notifications whenever we go live with any new videos. It'd be greatly appreciated if you can. So this is a list we've been playing around with for a while. Of note, what we did for the main board based on the list that you see on the left-hand side is down one swamp, one memorial, just to rebuy Lyra and our other creatures. In the sideboard, I changed it up a bit. I just want to test it out before showing the full list. So we went down the shield mares. We're just not seeing a lot of mono red or aggressive decks right now, and I feel like we have enough removal to offset that. We're trying two Benalias as just kind of reoccurring creatures versus control. Next to Ixalan's Binding, and then two Basilica Bell Hunts. So we'll try that out. Might be worth even going up an additional Folly as well, but we'll see how things go with that. So we'll test this list out before we update, just to see if these are the changes we want to make. Having mixed results against control, fine, sometimes we win, but if we kind of fall behind, their counter spells kind of get under us. So I think what we want to do is go slightly more aggressive out of the board. The thing is with Esper, we can't really go with, I forget its name, the 2-mana pay for life guy. It's a good hand. We could Memorial on one. We have Mortify against, so probably Esper. Hand would have been better if we were on the play. What are the chances we are playing the mirror? So here we have a decision. We could either get this going, or we could play Kaya. We'll play Kaya. If they want to use a Vraska's Contempt on it, it saves it from Lyra. We don't have much to kind of map into at this point. They're not showing discard either. So here we'll map. Plus Kaya. Kaya's been pretty good in like the Phoenix matchup, the Sultai matchup, any sort of creature matchup or the reoccurring. Even to turn off like Search for Ascanta from flipping. So opponent misses a land drop here. They haven't shown anything for Seal Away yet, so we want a threat to apply pressure. Here we'll treasure map again. Again, this doesn't really do anything right now without them having creatures, so we'll draw. Second treasure map so we can get that going. So once we could start, we could just start burning with Kaya. So we'll play treasure map here and put a stop on our upkeep. Opponent concedes. So without seeing what they have, Bellhaunt, Duress. They may bring in creatures. They're playing Mortify for sure, so I want to kind of get rid of the more enchantment-based. Get rid of Binding. How many cards? 4 cards to kill. They haven't shown creatures and the cravings. Just more interaction. Our deck's pretty reactive. They have to play out threats for us to answer. And because they're not really cycling. Keep this hand. We have a treasure map and Revitalize. Oh, so they were Esper. They just didn't. Let's take off the stop. Okay. So here, because we haven't hit the land, we're going to Revitalize instead of the treasure map. You know what? They're less likely to have a counter spell on 2 than they are 3, and if they want to negate this, they can. Here we just want to find a land. So I haven't seen this as Esper. We likely have too much removal, and getting rid of the bindings is actually detrimental, and missing the land hurts. Mind you, if we could get these Bell Haunts down, the discard can help offset some of that. Have your pick. I get rid of the Karn here. I'll treasure map again. No more treasures. Draw for turn. So we hit the land here. Last turn. So they play Thief here, so we'll just Revitalize. So I am gonna Mortify now. Again, they're just less likely to have a removal spell. So they negate. So they did have the negate. So what we can do here actually is flip this, use the 2 treasures to seal away. And if not, if they counter it, we have Eldest Reborn for the following turn. And getting back Thief against their opponent would be pretty good. Let's see if they opt to attack. They don't. So here we'll pay 2 life, throw out a Bell Haunt. The seal, even just the threat of the seal away holds it back. We can throw out another Bell Haunt next turn and Eldest Reborn. So it gets rid of the Syncopate. Opponent looks to not attack. Second seal away is good here too. See what they do. Yeah, so we just misjudged. Having not seen blue game one, we weren't aware that they were on Esper. So they absorb here, that's fine. Sure. We could wipe the board anyways. So here we seal away the one they saw. We have to make a choice if we want to still think preventing them from getting the card is the right move. And we can just wipe the board next turn. Second treasure map is also nice here. So we'll destroy all creatures. Just pass the turn. Don't want to blow a treasure. We want to keep the card draw. Sure. They probably take the Eldest Reborn here. Should have paid attention whether or not they're leaving it on top. So here we'll just, no, they likely have Ascanta, so don't want to field. Seraph's great here. Draw an extra card. Put a stop on our upkeep. Scry again. Perfect. So here we can see if the coast is clear. Get rid of Teferi. Surprised they didn't try playing that out. Put a stop again on our upkeep. Second field of ruin we don't want at this point. We don't know if the... Let's draw a card. Maybe hit another duress. Don't think they're playing Settle. We really only showed, well, we didn't show any creatures main board. Let's draw a card. Draw another card. And this is what the deck does. You're really just grinding value. Drawing mono lands doesn't help, but unless they have Vraska's Contempt, we get 2/1/1 still. That still applies pressure. Arch is actually a very good draw there. So the opponent might have just kept drawing. Aren't you playing? Let's draw a card here. So there's a negative of drawing a card there in case we get something we want to play but can't, and they have Thought Erasure, so they have Vraska's Contempt here. But if we were able to find a duress, even in that case, they could have responded. So they insight here. We've outdrawn the blue base deck. So here, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 6 for that. It's not enough for the duress. Oh, but we still have the line drop, so it's fine. So let's do that first. Do we want to try to find a duress if possible? So Revitalize. We'll run it out. We have Memorial to draw into. A couple other spells. This does keep them off Insight. Sure. I'll probably take Revitalize here. Unless they have another Thief, but having 2 removal spells has the redundancy. By search. Mortify would be good. Lyra is actually very good here. So here, let's keep that open. We can Field to Ruin it when it flips. So they'll flip it. Actually, let's wait. There's a slight increase to the odds that they get just lands. They hit the Contempt. So we'll actually draw here. We have another turn. What do you got? I play Mortify here. Oh, keeps it off Seal Away. Let's draw a card. We'll play a land. Let's field a Scanta. So we still have another Lyra. We have an Eldest Reborn, Kaya, Karn. Let's see if they're concerned with this. Get rid of Teferi. And Hostage Taker. They're likely playing some number of Eldest Reborns as well. So Teferi is the hardest thing for us to remove right now. Okay. So let's lead on map. We'll scry. Don't need the Contempt. We're at 23, they're at 33. So we are close to decking ourselves. So here, let's lead off with scrying. Keep that on top. So we lead on Lyra here. Between countering and removal, they're more likely to be able to get rid of it. So they syncopate that in our graveyard. We still have Lyra, Seraph, Bell Hunts, that's fine. So that resolves. We'll decline. And we'll play the Eldest Reborn. They only have 4 cards exiled right now. Opponent has to discard here. They discard an island. Really just want duress at this point. We want to keep them off removal. So they absorb. Sure. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. We are really not getting anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So we'll do this now because we still have Karn to play and Seraph. Let's just Field of Ruin. So pass turn. Kind of probably take the Karn. Just to be able to make creatures. They'll use Tribute here, or so we'll end turn. Draw a card. Certainly have been hitting a lot of lines. Lead on Duress here. So they have another cast down. Dawn of Hope would have probably worthwhile bringing in. At the end of the day, they're only going to have 4 Mortifies, and we have a lot of enchantment removal. They have to ferry. So we're going to draw here. Another Karn isn't terrible. It's fine. We'll Mortify. Plus Karn here. So we'll keep the Duress for next turn. So what we can do is down tick to make him 3/3s, and then make it a 4/4 by playing the other Karn. And then that'll kill Teferi. We want to be mindful of the cards we have left in our library. So let's lead on Duress first. Gives us the most information. So they have 2 lands. Let's go with all our colorless. And this actually puts on quite a bit of pressure. Just play land and pass. So we have 15 power next turn. It's actually good. Let's duress them again, just in case they have Settle. This deck's just grinding. It's what it does. It's quite a long one, even just for a single game. We're down to 9 cards. We've seen 51 cards, and the opponent calls it quits. So pretty impressive with the deck, being able to grind against Esper. Game 1 wasn't really anything, but without us knowing, so we even sideboarded incorrectly. So that was another pretty impressive game by the deck. We cracked a pack. Let's see what we get. Bedevil, nice. If we ever want to splash some red into the deck, which might be an option actually, we might explore. Having a couple Bedevil would serve well, and then even just Angrath. So let me know what you think in the comments below, any of the changes, what you think about the sideboard, and we can take it from there. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.